What's up, guys? It's your girl Fatima the Dream, and I'm back at it again with another reaction video. Today's reaction video is going to be Why Did I Get a Divorce Part 1 from Latoya Forever. But before we get into this video is a sponsored video from the coldest water. They sent me a bottle on Friday, and y'all, when I say I'm obsessed with this bottle, I love this bottle. This bottle goes with me everywhere. I am now on a workout journey, so as you guys can see, I'm wearing my trainer. I keep water in here. I put sometimes juice, like sometimes I'll drink like low calorie juice or whatever the case may be, and I'll put it in here with ice. But when I tell y'all, the ice melts slow. The ice melts slow. I've been an OD water drinker right now, like, because at one point, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like drinking water like that. But now, since I'm like on this workout journey and this healthy journey, and like, you know, water to clear up my skin and get all that good stuff, this bottle do me justice. I put ice in here. You can hear the ice. I put ice in here this morning at 8:30, y'all, and it's like, it is 5:15. So yes, get y'all coldest water. You can use my promo code. It will pop up right here, which is FATIM, to get 10% off of your entire order. 10%. And like I said, this water is an insulated bottle, so it's going to keep everything cold. I haven't tested out putting anything hot in here, but I do plan on putting some hot tea in here one day to test it out to see how long it keeps it hot. This bottle also floats on water, so if you're on the beach, you know, if you're in the pool and you don't have no place to put the bottle down, or you forget to put it down because you already, you know, you was having so much fun, you ran out to the water with it. It's like, oh, I don't know where to put my bottle. This thing would float in the water with you. You don't got to worry about it going to the bottom. It will float in the water right next to your ass. So get y'all this bottle. This bottle is definitely a must, especially with the summertime coming, and you know, if you're going to be going out and traveling and just doing things, and you just need something to keep your water or your juice cold when you put ice in it, this is a go. Use your girl 10% promotion code down below, which is FATIM, to get 10% off your entire order. And yeah. Oh, this water is so cold. My teeth is, y'all, get y'all this bottle. My teeth is fucking cold. If you guys don't know, Latoya Forever is from Latoya and Adam. You know, they were a YouTube couple that, you know, started a family and had all this going on. I used to watch them, and here and there, I haven't watched them honestly in a while, ever since they've broken up. But I'm seeing that, you know, things is getting hectic. I do see her on Atlanta Housewives, and I would say I don't really like the person she is on Atlanta Housewives, in my opinion, because I do watch that show, and seeing her on that show, seeing her on YouTube is like, to me, two different things. Or maybe her on that show is who she really is in real life, and her on YouTube is a total different person. That's just the vibe I was getting from seeing her on a reality TV show. But we're gonna get into some things. Yesterday, her and her husband, ex-husband, were going back and forth on social media, which is a big no-no. Like, I don't give a damn if you're a celebrity or a bum on the street. Like, going to social media to go, I know it's hard, especially when somebody is trying to paint you out to be this person that you're not. But getting the internet involved is just like, say it's going to be an ongoing thing, but it's going to always be an ongoing thing. Like, they're going to continue to talk about it. It's going to be hard to just run away from and like not hear, or have something a year ago pop up because of something you did a year ago, being mad and letting your anger get the best of you. So them two went at it yesterday. We're going to react to it. I got a feeling that I'm going to react to part 2, and he also did a live yesterday. I'm not sure yet. I think I am though, just to keep it, you know, keep it all in one, since, you know, for one, it's trending, and for two, I was kind of like, you know, I was kind of fucking with them at one point when it was a couple. So it's just like, it's very crazy to see that they're like really clashing, but then it's really not, because even in their like family vlogs, they used to clash a lot. So it's just like, it was bound that it was going to get this nasty and dirty. That was like the only video, honestly, I had watched before I did this breakdown. I didn't watch none of this, so I'm like, let me watch the Tasha K interview to see what's going on, because, you know, Tasha K can be a little messy. And I didn't really see in the interview, he didn't say anything wrong to me. He actually started off saying something in her defense. So, you know, I would say he probably threw shots at the boyfriend, but that's about it. And supposedly the boyfriend was throwing shots at him first, and he wasn't responding.
Hey guys, in today's video, I will be interviewed, and I'm nervous because I'm going to be discussing what led up to my divorce. My ex-husband has been getting interviewed by social media platforms telling our story, and I felt compelled to let you know what I've been going through, what I've dealt with. I want to just put it all out there. You guys have been asking me, what happened? You guys were such a perfect family, and today is a day where I just let it all out. I hope you guys can get an understanding as to why my ex-husband and I got a divorce and why we are here today.
How did you meet your ex-husband?
Okay, so I met Adam at the end of 2011. We were actually Facebook friends, and he reached out to me on Facebook wanting to start a team of influencers who uplift and support each other. And I was actually attracted to him. So we met up and we created a YouTube video together because he was also a YouTuber. He was like a fitness motivational YouTuber, and I did comedy. We met up and we hit it off.
So the whole interview is going to be with the person interviewing you off of camera. Is it because that it's somebody that Adam might know, so it might not come off as believable? It just came off as something you tried to do because of the heat of the moment, because he did an interview, so you're going to do an interview. I don't know. It's just weird. I figured if you're going to do an interview like he did, since his was out first, it would be an actual like one-on-one conversation. That's just me thinking. But maybe I'm just overthinking it. Let's see, guys.
So when did you start dating?
Adam and I started dating probably 2 weeks after we met. It happened rather quickly. We actually moved in together 6 months after we met. So everything happened so fast. I feel like it was so rushed looking back now. But yeah, we started dating
Definitely 6
soon.
months.
We kind of jumped in
like
full
when you
force.
just get to learning it.
What else happened after that? After you moved in, how did the relationship go?
After Adam and I moved in, it was amazing. Like, that was the first guy I've ever lived with. We were excited about the move. We went furniture shopping. We bought a 2-bedroom place. It was absolutely amazing in the beginning. So our relationship was good. I was doing YouTube at the time. He would help me do my YouTube videos. He was a personal trainer as well. Adam and I, we had a great connection. I think we connected more so on a business level.
Did you ever love him?
I love Adam. He's the father of my children. He's a great dad. I will always have love for him. I don't think that I was ever in love with him, but I do have love for Adam.
Did you feel like
How do you spin? I'm sorry. I know we're going to watch it. I know y'all probably like, it's too long, girl, for you to be pausing and talking. But how do you spin? You said you guys met in 2012. You guys just recently divorced each other, whatever the case may be. We'll say like in 2019, 2020. How do you spend that long with somebody and not be in love? Like, how could, but I cannot spend years, that is years with somebody. Not even the first year I wasn't in love, you didn't feel in love. The first 6 months, you didn't feel in love. How could you stay with somebody for that long and not be in love? That, can somebody please explain that to me? That is mind-blowing. What? How?
he was more of a business partner than a lover?
I feel like because our relationship started out with Adam reaching out to me on a business level, it led into that. I saw value in Adam. I saw that he was super organized, super focused. He had so much ambition at the time. And me, I was such a scatterbrained person. I didn't know,
was the opposite.
What direction I was going in. I just knew that there was a star in me, and I knew that he could help pull that star out of me and just make me shine,
Do you feel like you two helped each other make it together?
I don't think that Adam and I have made it together, but I feel like we made a great team. I was the on-camera personality, and he helped me behind the scenes with keeping me organized, promotional stuff, when it comes to, you know, brand deals. And
so he did the main things.
I have something to show you. Follow me.
You was like the face.
I'm a stay-at-home mom.
in business, and we made a great team in that sense. I feel like he balanced me out because I was not that business savvy girl. I was just that crazy, you know, fun-go-lucky girl. You know, I just wanted to create fun videos for entertainment. I loved what I do. I still love what I do, and he just kept me on track. He kept me on schedule. And since
I would honestly say this is true. But now since she mentioned that, I would say since they've been not together, her brand been really crazy. Like, he's been, and I really feel like I feel like it's the show. Like, I feel like if she would have never went on the show, like, all of this would not be happening. Like, I don't know why. Like, see, it's different for certain people that nobody knew of. It's different when you're a nobody and you go on these reality TV shows and turn yourself into somebody. You're already a somebody and go on reality TV. It usually be the downfall for your, like, brand and everything else. Like, to my opinion.
ADHD, he was a great factor in my life.
Do you ever feel like the business side of your relationship overtook the romantic side of your relationship?
I believe that it did. I feel like Adam and I have more of a business relationship. I feel like I was married to my business partner, like my manager. I didn't feel like I was married to my soulmate, or I didn't feel like he was like the love of my life, the guy that was ordained by God. I just feel like I married my manager. We never really had that friendship, that bond in our relationship.
Did your family like him?
That's crazy.
Since Adam and I kind of rushed into our relationship, my family, they didn't really take it seriously. They didn't think it was going to last at all. But as time went on, it was a struggle because Adam and I, we come from two different cultural backgrounds. He's from East Africa, Tanzania, from a Muslim background. My family is from Trinidad, and we come from a Christian background. It's two totally different worlds. Like,
but you knew that from the beginning.
Culture, the women are covered up from head to toe.
You knew that from the beginning.
My culture, we're on the street half naked, dancing around. So I feel like the cultural differences definitely caused issues in our marriage, and it affected the relationship most definitely. I remember when Adam didn't allow me to have a Christmas tree in my home. He didn't want it in the common area.
You know, some Muslims don't believe in that.
You know what? Put that
Majority of them.
Traditional stuff in your own space, in your office.
Listen, I understand that when you marry into a different religion, especially Muslim religion, it's hard to adapt to. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you knew this. Like, when y'all, it's like this was the first stage when y'all met each other. Like, I could assume y'all would ask questions like, well, where you from? Was you born and raised? Like, what's your nationality? Like, where's your family from? Oh, you guys are from here? Oh, so y'all must believe in not eating pork, you know, the women being wrapped up face down. You guys believe in prayer and doing this and doing that. Like, that's in the stage of getting to know each other. So before he put a ring on it and y'all got married, if that was like the main thing that bothered you, honestly, kids or not, you should have just never married them. I feel like if I get married, I'm not trying to get divorced. I don't believe in that. My mama never been married. And I'm not, no offense, mama, I love you, but I'm not trying to be like my mama. I want to get married. And if I get married, I want to stay married. And I'm glad I'm with a man that believes that too. When we get married, he wants to stay married. We're not in no rush to get married. So when it does happen, we know it's the right time to happen.
Office, like I would have to hide this Christmas tree, and I know it might seem petty to some people, but I grew up Christian. I grew up around a family. I have a huge loving family.
Or at least meet each other halfway.
And Christmas
this year
is a big
we do it,
part
next year
of,
we won't.
You know, me and my family. It's all about love. It's all about Christ, and that was kind of taken away from for me when I got with Adam, I literally had to beg him for a Christmas tree. You know?
See, no.
I feel like after I had children
we
is
at
when
least coincide.
I
like,
put my foot down into, you know, holidays.
Not at all.
Because it's always been a part of me, and I've always wanted to introduce that to my children.
Were there differences between cultures and traditions, something that you guys discussed before you got married, something that you discussed that you were willing to give up or willing to compromise on?
The reason why Adam and I got married is because I got pregnant with my firstborn, Simea, back in 2014, and both sides of the family pressured us into getting married. You know, you guys need to be a family, you guys need to do things the right way. And that is the main reason why Adam and I got married. So we didn't really have time to discuss, you know, values and, you know, religion and just our beliefs. We just kind of jumped into marriage because we got pregnant. We literally got married in a condo. We said our vows in a meeting room in a condo.
What?
How long was it before you got married after moving in?
Okay, so we moved in together April 2012, and then we got married 2 years later. In January of 2014, I convinced Adam to move to LA because I felt like Canada wasn't the right place for Adam and I to thrive in the social media worlds. Like, all the social media influencers were in LA. You know, my dream was to always be on television. And so we moved to LA, and it was crazy because we had all of these interviews with all of these TV networks. We were collaborating with all of these different YouTube stars. It was so amazing, but little did I know, I was pregnant. It was so crazy because I'm like, Adam, like, I'm always sleeping, I'm working out every day, what's going on with me? Like, I think LA is not the place for me. And my friend Maya, she was like in town, and she's like, Latoya, I think you need to take a pregnancy test because I'm here making curry chicken, you love curry chicken, and you can't take the smell of it. I couldn't take the smell. So we went to CVS Pharmacy, we got a pregnancy test. I took the test and I was pregnant.
How did that make you feel?
After I found out I was pregnant, I was excited. I was nervous. I was over the moon. You know, I was happy. I was full of mixed emotions. But I felt like my life was coming to an end because here I was doing all these comedic YouTube videos and making people laugh, and now I'm pregnant. Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do now? How am I going to make money? But then I thought, you know what, let me go ahead and document this experience because this is like new to me. You know, I'm going to be a mother at such a young age. And so I decided to start a vlog channel and just document my experience being pregnant.
Were you excited about who you were having your daughter with? Were you excited about having a child?
What type of question is that?
I was most definitely excited about being pregnant. I mean, as time went on, I got more and more excited, and it was something for Adam and I to bond over, you know? Although we weren't really friends like that, we never really had a connection on that level, and it was more business, as I said before. That was something beautiful that we...
Okay, so you was basically... You just said in the beginning that you liked him. You said, oh, I liked him. And basically, you had a crush on him, but he didn't like you like that. He took it as business once he, like, came off showing you the energy in person that it was business. Like, I'm not understanding because now you're saying this shit. Like, what the fuck? It's the mind games. It's the mind games.
That we could both, you know, experience together.
Do you think that in him being your business partner, that made him a little bit controlling at times?
I feel like I allowed the control to happen Because I wasn't too business savvy, nor did I want any part of the business side of things. I just wanted to do what I love to do what I'm passionate about, and that's creating content for people to enjoy. That was my main focus, and his focus was just, you know, how can we scale this? How can we get this to the next level? I think the control came in is when we just started creating everything jointly. You know, he started filing all my taxes, he started paying all my bills. He was just way too involved in the business side of things, but at the end of the day, I gave him that control, and that's my fault.
So when did the relationship first start?
Okay, she talks as if he was like a boyfriend. Girl, I was your husband. Of course he gonna be that involved. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying, y'all. I am trying here. It's not like I'm picking or anything for the people that may come off like, oh, why are you doing? I am trying to understand, but she talks like she must really hate him. She can't stand that nigga now because she's talking as if, girl, he was your husband. Of course he's gonna be that in tune into your taxes and shit. If you ain't have what? You ain't have an assistant or a manager at the time? You just said he was into the business part. You gave him all of that. It wasn't you gave him. You wasn't into that. And you wasn't willing to learn the business savvy part of it. That's all. You just wanted to be the face of everything. And sometimes us ladies, that's all we want. We sometimes don't want to learn. Like, and it took me and Bae did YouTube together that I can't depend on him to edit all the time. I gotta learn how to edit too. Because sometimes he ain't gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? I can't depend for him to put the camera on and record all the time. I gotta get my ass up and put the camera on too. Because he's not gonna be around. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you allowed him to have that much power. Yes, you are right. You did. And you didn't want to do the research and to put the work in yourself. Mind you, it was your craft. You get what I'm saying? Like,
back in 2015, in the summer, I was a party girl. I was always going out with friends, you know, drinking, of course, every single weekend. And I ended up pregnant, you know, with my son Zane. And I took a pregnancy test and I told Adam that, you know, I'm pregnant. And his reaction was something that I never expected in my entire life. You know, he said, you need to get rid of that baby. I hate you. I don't want to be with you. You know, you're not the woman that, you know, I ever want. I don't even know why you're keeping this baby. How dare you ruin my life like this?
Oh my gosh.
And that pregnancy took a toll on me, you know. I just feel like that was the start of the downward spiral of our marriage.
So he was upset about...
Damn, Adam, you was like that, homie?
He was upset that I was pregnant because he felt like it was too soon. You know, I was out there partying, so he thought that the child may be, you know, what is it? He thought that the child would have issues because I was drinking, and so he was like, you know, you need to have an abortion. And
girl, you was drinking while pregnant,
it's just not
girl?
the time to have another baby, and then it just got toxic from there.
Did he ever cheat on you?
Not that I'm aware of, but should I talk about this? A few years ago, I went through Adam's phone and I saw him texting a girl inappropriately, and I saved her number in my phone. And in 2019, while I was pregnant with Aya, I saw messages from a weird name. And so I opened it up and I started reading messages, and he was trying to take this girl to Cabo while I was pregnant. And how I found out it was the same girl is I went on my phone, I put the number in my phone, and her number was still saved in my contacts. So that's how I knew that you were communicating with this girl. And now you're trying to take her on a trip in 2019 while I was pregnant.
Has he ever put his hands on it?
Do we have to talk about that? So I went on a boat cruise.
It's the dramaticness for me. I'm sorry. It just seems like
I cheated on Adam.
Didn't you notice the questions you was about to be asked? Like,
a male. We didn't have intercourse at all. But when I got back from the cruise, Adam found out about it. When I walked in the house, I saw him sitting on the couch, and he just looked like irate. He looked like he just looked crazy, and it kind of scared me because I was like, what's going on here? You know, because I didn't think that he would know what I was doing on a cruise.
You got that men intuition, like we get the women intuition.
So I went upstairs.
Smell different.
And I went to
smell
bed
his cologne.
I was tired. And when I went to bed, he came in the room and he turned on the light and he grabbed my legs and pulled me, like dragged me off the bed. He picked me up, shoved me against the wall, and he started to like choke me. And the kids ran into the room. They started crying.
Adam.
Independent women don't
What's that?
You know, they were saying, Daddy, take your hands off Mommy. What are you doing? You're hurting Mommy. And then he took my phone. He smashed it. And at this point, I was so scared. I was terrified. I literally thought I was going to die that day. I ran out the house, and I was going to like the neighbors' homes and trying to figure out, okay, I need to call somebody. And the first person I thought to call was my Auntie Jillian. Now, people would expect you to call the police, but I would never call the police on a black man. And knowing our status in this country, we are green card holders, you can literally get deported. So I was thinking about his future and not thinking about myself. Although I should have called the police because he did abuse me physically, mentally, and emotionally. I finally found somebody who was outside and I asked her to use her phone. I called my Auntie Jillian. I let her know what was going on, and then a few minutes later, I see Adam and Zayn and Samia walking towards me, and he was telling me to come home, come back. The kids are screaming, Mommy, Mommy, come back. Daddy's sorry, he's sorry, come back, you know? And so
that's
I went back in because this is at the time, this was in 2018 when we first moved to Atlanta, you know? And I had nowhere to go. I had no family, no friends. So I went back inside. Adam and I had a conversation about what transpired on the boat cruise. I came clean about it. And we moved past that.
Was that the only time that you ever cheated on him?
No. I mean, in my mind,
she was like,
I didn't really look at
busting
Adam
it open
as a husband. Like, I just looked at him as my business partner, and we were forced into getting married, you know?
Damn,
that doesn't give me the right to go out there and, you know, talk to other men, but at the end of the day,
she didn't love him.
Feel like connected to him at all.
If you knew you felt that way, you just said in the beginning, knew you was not in love with him. Fuck what the pressure the family is putting on you, because girl, look at your life. This is your life. Your family is just a phone call for you to vent to. They're not living through this shit. This is your life. You listen to your family. He listened to his family. Because of the religion wise, y'all didn't want to have a kid out of wedlock. Y'all got married. Meanwhile, y'all were married and unhappy. That is crazy. Only reason why I say it's crazy is because this is time that y'all wasted with each other that y'all can no longer get back. Time is so important. Y'all was just wasting each other's time. Like, that shit is crazy. For what? For unhappiness? You wasted each other's time for unhappiness. That is fucking crazy. This is why it's like, I am in no rush to get married. Like, I'm glad my bae is feeling the same way. And I'm glad we're on the same track when it comes to when we do get married. We're not divorcing.
I just felt like, as I said multiple times, I felt like we were just great business partners as opposed to love partners.
Was he ever abusive before that incident, emotionally or mentally?
Yes, he was emotionally and mentally, abusive. I remember, one time I wanted to call it quits, and he said, "You don't even own the rights to your trademark. I own you. I own Latoya forever. Like, you are not going to be successful."
Oh, he was one of them niggas. Ooh.
And every time I would try to leave, he would always scare me into staying. Look what we've built together. We have these beautiful children. Our fans look up to us. And I feel like those things always kept me in the marriage. My kids and all of our supporters looking up to us, because we were like the top black family vlogger, and I didn't want to be just another statistic of a broken black family.
But that's what y'all were. Y'all faked the funk. Because y'all was unhappy with each other.
As time went on, I lost confidence. I had low self-esteem. I didn't, trust my own opinions anymore. I just felt like I had to get his consent about everything. Adam, should I post this? What do you think about that, Adam? Can I wear this? Is that okay with you? I would always have to ask him if it's okay. Like, is that okay if I do this? Is it okay if I go out with my friends?
What were some of the things that he said to you that hurt you the most?
He would tell me that I'm for the streets. He would call me out of my name. He would call me bitches and hoes. He would really put me down. And I feel like I know that I stepped out on the marriage, but in that same breath, you chose to forgive me and stay.
Yep. What else has he said to you that has hurt you?
That's a fact.
What hurts me the most is he thinks that I'm an unfit mother, and he tries to compare parenting. And I think that I'm an awesome mom. I'm always there for my children. I do everything that I can. I work hard every day to take care and provide for them. And it's crazy because since 2014 up until 2019, when I got pregnant with Aya, I did everything for my kids. And when I started to talk about, wanting to get a divorce,
get back in the
that's
groove.
when he stepped up as a father. Normally he would be in his office, working away, and I would always be like hands-on with the kids, cooking, cleaning, playing with the kids, creating content, wearing all these hats in my life. And when I wanted to pull the plug, and that's when he stepped up as a father, and that's when I ended up pregnant again. So I believe that he
Trapped you.
you know, purposely got me pregnant.
Do you think that
Ooh,
he forgave
what?
you because
The
he
fuck?
truly loved you, or because he was trying to benefit from your business?
I think that we built a mini empire together, you know. Everybody looked up to us at the time. We were like the hottest couple, and I feel like at that point, yes, he did have a lot to lose, you know, because at the end of the day, we created this business together, and I feel like that's the reason why, one of the reasons why he stayed is because, you know, if we separate, then everything would come to an end. And also, he stayed for the children.
Can you go more into depth with your last pregnancy? How did you end up pregnant when you were trying to leave?
Well, that's exactly it. I was trying to leave and I ended up pregnant. He knows my weakness is alcohol, and we got extremely drunk with our friends. I completely blacked out, and I woke up the next morning and I didn't even know if I had sex or not at all. Like, I didn't even know if we had intercourse or not. Like, I was so gone for like 2 days. A few weeks later, Adam comes to me and he's like, I think you're pregnant. And I'm like, what? How? And he was like, well, you've been sleeping a lot. And I'm like, okay. And then he gave me a pregnancy test. He was like, take this test. And
What?
so I took the test and I gave it to him, because whenever I take pregnancy tests, I always give it to him. I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see the results. So I gave it to him and he was like, you're pregnant. He was kind of excited about it. He was like, well, are you ready to like go all in? Are you ready, you know, to just be one, be a family? Like, this is a sign from God that, you know, we need to just be
What?
honest and true and be together. And I was pregnant, and he again convinced me to stay. And that's when I found out that he was trying to take a woman to Cabo, Mexico, and then he started, you know, going out with his friends often. And Adam's not that type of person. He started going out and doing his own thing because he knew that I couldn't do that because I was pregnant.
Do you feel like that was a
That
trap?
is crazy. So is it me, or was she trying to make it seem like he arred her? I'm not gonna say it on my platform, but is it me, or is that how she's trying to insinuate it? Like he arred her? Like what? Adam.
Although I love my children dearly, you know, I is a beautiful blessing, you know. It was most definitely a trap that he would never admit to. And I believe the reason why he did this is because during that time, I was having conversations with my family about, you know, okay, I'm ready to take the next step. I'm ready to get a divorce. You know, I'm not happy. I feel like it's been a long time coming. I haven't been happy since 2016. You know, he's really not the man that I'm supposed to be with. Every day I wake up and I just do what I'm supposed to do, not because I'm excited about it, but because I just have to provide for my family. And he overheard a few conversations between me and my friends about me getting a divorce. And after those conversations took place, that's when I ended up pregnant.
Do you feel like he was trying to manipulate
This sounds like a
you
Lifetime
into
movie.
staying by making you have 3 kids?
He has actually said that, you know, if you leave me, nobody else is gonna want you. You have 3 children. Who's even gonna want a woman that has, you know, all these children? Like, he even said it for himself. He's like, I probably can't even get a woman with all these children, you know? So he most definitely has said that to me.
What was the breaking point for you that caused you to say, I'm packing my stuff and I'm moving out today?
Well, guys, that looks like that's the end of that. That seemed like a whole handful of just toxicity and drama, and it's just they both sound toxic. I'm to the point now that they both sound toxic because I was listening to his interview with Tasha K, and he coming off like he a whole goody two shoes and he trying. Then you come listen to this, she making it seem like he was just brainwashing her, manipulating her, making her feel like shit. It's like, what the fuck? At this point, everything is just he say, she say, okay? We don't know what the hell is going on. Let me know if you guys want to see a part 2 to this reaction. She does have a part 2, and he also has a live video he did that I'm thinking about getting into because I feel like, I don't know, this is just like, I literally used to watch them, like, and it's like, damn, like, I understand y'all broke up. There is no such thing as forever. That's cool. But the way this thing is turning out, it's like what the fuck? Okay. But that's the end of this video, guys. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Also hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to join the team. We're on the road to 30K, baby. Also, shout out to Coldest Water for the Coldest Water gear. Use your girl 10% code for team in the description box down below to get your Coldest Water 10% off your entire order. Follow your girl on her social media. My Instagram is Fatim the Dream. My business Instagram is thedream_collection, and my business is www.fatimthedream.com. Come shop with your girl and get you some things. And like we always say, Dream Team, don't dream your life. Live your dream. Deuces.